Hello, everybody. It is good to be back in this seat, I must say. We're gonna hopefully train some cadets here. Let's see here. Try. That's not what I wanted. Insignia. Lieutenant is the first bar. Save. Speedy, LT, patrol. Oh. $106 going 1041. Hello. Welcome in. Just trying to get my stuff set up. There we go. Heck yeah. Sounds good. Thanks for the lurk. 106 to 150.
Yes, sir.
You almost ready to go on duty, or where you at?
Yes, we're in the lobby.
Wonderful. I will be there momentarily. Oh my goodness, it has been... Oh! Do we need to go to hospital?
Probably.
Alright. Why don't we, you stay here. I'll bring my vehicle around so you don't have to, you know, walk too far. So if you want to meet me out there, I'll be right over.
Yes, sir.
Hop on in. All right. I thank you kindly so much for your patience. I did not expect to be this late. I do apologize.
Now I'm
You're good.
limited on my time.
All right. How are you two doing?
Fantastic. Good to be out on the streets again.
Wonderful, wonderful. Did you take a mighty fall or anything? How come we gotta take you to the hospital?
Honestly, I just woke up like this.
Oh, well, sometimes it be like that.
Yeah.
All right. We need to get you a radio and all that stuff, right? You have not had like the formal tour or anything. You're like fresh. Right, Torres?
Not fresh, but
I mean, like you don't have your
continued education from last time.
yeah, you don't have your gears. What I'm sorry, what I'm saying.
Sadly, no.
Okay, that should be fairly easy. Have you been in this building with us before, or is it pretty self-explanatory?
No, I've never been in this building before.
All right. All right, let's get you looked at.
Of course.
Hi, PD.
Good
Hello,
evening. Good
EMS.
evening.
What have y'all been up to? I didn't know you were working.
Which one of you is the highest up here?
That would be me, ma'am.
Hi. I need to speak with you.
Is it pretty is it pretty urgent? I got cadets. They're just starting, so I need to get them set up. Or can I speak with you later?
You can speak with me later, but I will need some PD
Yeah, I'll be with y'all in
around
just a moment.
tomorrow.
Well, that depends on availability, unfortunately. What are you looking for?
I've been requested to do a psych eval for a patient at the penitentiary.
See you in a bit.
Alrighty then. I'm so sorry. I do not know who you are. My name's Lieutenant Henry Beaumont.
Hello, Lieutenant Beaumont. I'm Dr. Serena Umbra with the SAS here.
Understood.
Alright.
Can I get your number? I'll let Highcom know, but it does depend on availability, and I do know the guards there. I think I know who you're speaking of. They are definitely highly capable if nobody is available.
That is perfectly fine. Let me go ahead and get that.
All right,
out
thank you so
for
much.
you.
You're very welcome. Stay safe out there.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hi there.
my husband here, he was reading a
Oh,
book
there
and his
you
stomach started
go.
growling and he kinda just
Perfect.
passed
And so
out.
sorry, it says Serena here. What's your last name again?
Umbra.
Um,
UMBRA.
Perfect. All right. Do you have any credentials on you or anything?
Currently not on me. However, I did reach out through the MDTs to let you all know that I was offering therapy sessions, grief counseling for PD, and that I was also in need of an escort by PD.
Understood.
Should be in our little
Yeah,
chat.
our little chat. Hold on, let me take a quick look. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, Serena Umber. All right, wonderful. I will put a note to our HighCom members, and I have your phone number, so I can let you know if anybody is available. What time are you looking for to go to the prison tomorrow?
Truly, it just depends on whenever your individuals and the patient in question can be available.
All right, so you have not already coordinated with the patient, because that to me is more priority. If the patient's not ready, then there's not much we can do there.
I was reached out by a member of the DOJ. Vance, I believe. Vincent reached out requesting that I do a psych eval and competency test for a particular inmate that you all have. He did state that that particular inmate can most likely be free tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern Stars. So that's when I would attempt to try and be around.
Gotcha. Understood. I will let people know, and hopefully I will have an answer for you within the hour. Does that sound good?
All right. I much appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Do I call you Dr. Umbra then? Correct?
You can call me Doctor. You can call me Serena. Yeah, I work with you guys, so first name basis is fine with me.
All right. Thank you kindly. Hopefully you'll hear from me soon. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. My goodness, it's already starting you two.
No.
All right. No,
Whoa.
no more. No, outside. Go on.
Sorry,
Move
wrong
on.
car.
All right. So, are either of you familiar with a person by the name of Claude Briggs?
No, sir.
I am.
Okay. Claude Briggs is somebody who is a longtime community member. Unfortunately, he has made very, very, very poor decisions, especially in recent months with attacking certain members of PD and just general mayhem and havoc and everything. So, pretty much, he recently got picked up and he is on what we call a held until trial or a hut. You might see or hear somebody say he got the nines, if you will. So he's been in prison now for a hot minute. And he also, unfortunately, has been suffering from potential, he's suffering a little bit. A lot of it's mental. So that back there, that doctor, Selena Umbra, we have not had a psychiatrist here in the city before, so this is actually honestly kind of a good thing, but she wanted me to hopefully help arrange some sort of, I guess, protection for her as she wants to go visit Mr. Briggs in prison tomorrow to give him a psych eval. See if he can, one, if he, is he of his right mind, and two, if he is or not, can he go to trial and all that jazz. So that is what I was handling. Alright. But, that's more to say, like, once you guys start getting to know names of folks and everything in the city, Claude Briggs is definitely one of them you should know. Alright. I'm gonna send a quick message to Highcom to get this off, so that way the doctor isn't waiting on me, and then, we will give you a little bit of a tour, there, Torres, and from there we'll go out on patrol.
Sounds good.
All right, first and foremost, let's go ahead and let's go to the armory and let's get you kitted out and everything so you can join us on radio. This here is our lovely garage. This bottom floor has our cells, our interrogation rooms, processing, our evidence locker, and everything. So, Nova, you'll be doing a bunch of. You'll probably between like the bottom floor and this floor. That's mostly where you'll be, processing and spending time. All right, over here is our lovely little armory. I'm gonna walk to the other side of the table, but you can stay on the door side. All right, if you look here at this case, Nova, and kind of maybe look a little down, you kind of have to find the sweet spot. Should hopefully say armory. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of walk you through what you'll need. You're not gonna need everything in the armory. So first and foremost, you'll need a PD camera. You'll need a radio, a body cam, the evidence bag and the blood vial. They have no weight to them, so I would take about 200 a piece personally. That's what I do. Take about 5 trackers, 1 small spike, 1 large spike, about 5 bulletproof vests. You just need 1 pair of handcuffs. Now we have 3 ways of healing ourselves. We have the EMS bandage, which for some reason there's 2 of them, and the IFAX. So it's really just kind of more your flavor, whichever one you'd like. They do about the same from my understanding. You're welcome to take a parachute. You don't need a laptop. You don't need a scene camera. You're welcome to take a megaphone. You're welcome to take an outfit bag and a duffel. No to the carbine rifle, no to the shotgun, no to the SMG. Yes to the taser. Yes to the nightstick. Yes to the pistol MK2, that is your standard on-duty weapon. Yes to the pepper spray. Yes to the flashlight. Yes to the knife. And then take about, I would say, just to be safe, about 100 of the 9mm. And then I would say take about 20 of the pepper ammo. And then 1 of the extended pistol clip. You don't need anything else. Alright. And that should be it. Next thing I would do is go ahead, take out your weapon. And then put the extended pistol clip in one of your hotbar muscles. And when you have your weapon out, flex on the clip and it will automatically install it for you. And then whatever is your muscle to reload, flex that so you automatically have your gun fully loaded. Alright, perfect. Just to let you know how I have my muscles, I have my gun in my 1, my taser in my 2, my handcuffs in my 3, my flashlight in my 4, and my PD camera in my 5. I pretty much hot swap the 4th and 5th spot for like binoculars or radio or what have you. Let's see, PD camera. So rule of thumb, you know, when you use it, to take a photo is going to be your space bar. So if you want to go ahead and try that, you can take a photo of myself. It should be pretty simple, and perhaps like the previous camera that you had. And then to back out of it, you flex your backspace. And sometimes what happens with that camera specifically, it kind of takes away all your symbols in your eyes. So if you page up, page down muscle, it should bring them back. I don't know why it does that, but it does. And then rule of thumb, which is kind of cool, whenever you take a photo, it ends up in emails and it automatically goes to your copy muscle. So if you need to put it in the report, you can just, you know, flex on your report. Additionally, The link that it creates is a in-city friendly link, so you don't have to worry about going through like 5 minutes or anything. It already establishes that. Same thing if you go into emails under feed, it'll just have that ready to go. You can just right click it. Let's see here. Any questions about any of the equipment?
Nope.
All right. Let's go ahead. We're gonna stop on the top floor, and then we're gonna end up in the basement. Hi, Rocky. Boom. I don't use these stairs very often, if I'm honest. You really only use these stairs to get up to Air 1 and the rooftop. You're welcome to, you know, really kind of post up anywhere in the station to do reports. So if you like being on the rooftop to do so, you're welcome to do so. But up here is where you will find Air 1. I myself am a little afraid of heights, so I don't really come out here too often. If you run over here, this is where the garage is. Once you folks reach P2 with no probationary, I did get confirmation from Ironheart that if Air 1 is something that you are interested in, you are welcome to take a unit out to Zancudo, and you can practice out there before you get certified. That's kind of the hand wave thing right now until there's like more formal training. But just so you guys are aware. Over here is the other side of the elevators. But these elevators don't work, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, as we make our way down, this door goes nowhere. This floor is mostly the captain's office, where you guys got your interview. The doggos, the canine units like to be in that office there. The kitchen you should know about, and then other meeting rooms. The LT's office here, which actually I guess that's my new office. Who'da thunk? Then we have our dispatch center here. And we have an archive room over there. They're mostly places just to kind of hang out and do stuff. The dispatch room doesn't really do anything. And then if you come on this way, whenever we have trainings and everything, the room that we will be hosting those trainings in is this room over here. So this is where you report, this briefing room. That just goes out to a balcony out back. That door doesn't go anywhere. And then that office back there is my original office. That's the detective's room. So if you're interested in being a detective, perhaps that will be your office. Let's see here. Then we got the bullpen on the right. Back to the other briefing room, which anytime that we have departmental meetings and everything, that room over there with the podium, that's actually where we will be meeting with the chief for those kind of meetings. All right. Onward and upward. As I stated, this floor is going to be your main bread and butter. If you come through here, I'm going to walk you through to evidence. This door here leads you to the other side of the lineup. So this is actually where you would take the witnesses or anything. Please do keep in mind that the walls are paper thin. So what I typically do is I'll take the witnesses over there and I will brief them before we come in here. Give them, I usually kind of time it. I give them like 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much time they want, or they can say like a word like I'm okay or something like that, and then we'll go outside and they confirm whatever lineup number is the is the suspect. That way, you know, the other person doesn't hear and all that kind of jazz. All right. Over here is the actual evidence room. Boom, 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 boom. The evidence locker is located. Where did it go? There it is. It is this box up here about chest height. The locker number will be your report number, so keep that in mind. Additionally, as of right now, whenever you put a piece of evidence into the locker, you cannot bring it out. So make sure that you have like serial numbers, fingerprint numbers, any sort of identifiable information that you want to get off of the item. Make sure you do so before you put it into the evidence locker. I wish it was not that way, but that is just how it is right now. Any question about the evidence locker?
No questions here.
All right. Come on this way. All right, I'm gonna show you where to process, but first off, we're gonna stop here. If you look hard at this counter, specifically the clipboard right there, there's 3 ways to go on duty in city. You can look hard at the clipboard, you can go on the services app and go on duty there, or you can go on the on duty via the MDT, which I'll walk you through in a bit. But if you come on this way, whenever you arrest somebody and want to process them, you'll take them to this room. There's 2 things that we're going to look at. The first being this keyboard over here. If you look at it real hard, you can open the fingerprint. And you select it yourself. And for example, by selecting it yourself, I have your fingerprints right next to me. You can select the actual fingerprint code. I highly recommend taking a memory of it and just dropping it in the feed channel. The feed channel, honestly, is just going to be your best friend for anything and everything. So the suspects don't have to do anything. It's whoever's standing like right next to you is who the fingerprint scanner will pick up. And then if you look really hard at the camera, you have to know the player's government ID number, which if you want to take my photo, my government ID number right now is 211. You'll ask them to kind of stand over here, but basically, yeah, yep, it just grabs them. Booyah. And that's all you have to do. Always, always, always make sure that you remove any facial coverings, so glasses, masks, anything that just covers their face. That is just, you know, you can have them pose if you really, really want to, but taking the actual mugshot is how we should be doing things, all right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Come on this way. Again, elevator does not work. I'm going to take you through here. This is where our interrogation rooms are. They're pretty self-explanatory. You're always going to have the actual room itself, and then the observer room, and then that way is the interrogation room and the observer room. Again, just like the lineup room, the walls are really, really thin, so just be smart. I mean, even whispering, they can kind of hear stuff. Then I'm going to take you through here. Oh, don't know why that was unlocked. That's a danger. In here are lovely, lovely little cells. Just for reference, to the best of my knowledge, there aren't any, like, issues with any of them, like people being able to, like, you know, quote unquote, go down the toilet and disappear elsewhere. It's actually the cement here, the foundation's pretty solid, so you should be doing all right with that. And then if you come on this way, whenever if somebody serves time or it's a witness or anything, rather than just going all the way upstairs, I like to use this entrance right here. And then you can just let them out there. And then we're close enough to Legion, they can walk over there and everything. Additionally, if you need more of a inconspicuous entrance, and you need to be feel a bit more safe, maybe they can't hop over the bollards, I would just come back here and then directly take them into custody down there. All right. last room on here is our lovely little evidence room. If you come on over and you look really hard at this microscope here, all we process right now are blood samples for any DNA hits that you get back or evidence that you get back. Whenever we're on scene right now, it's going to be like if you pick up evidence, if you flex on your flashlight, it'll show up through your eyes, and then also on the camera, it'll show up through your eyes. And then once you see it, you can walk up to it and you can snag it with one of your evidence bags. All right. But that's kind of it as far as like evidence right now. All right, we're gonna go to the garage. All right, once you both come off of Officer 2, and if you get slotted into Probationary Officer 2 or above, excuse me, Officer 1, and then your Probationary Officer 2 or above, you will come over here. In this spot, you will see 2 arrows that are white pointing upwards, and this is where our departmental salesperson is to be able to buy your vehicle. Here we don't have a motor pool. You will actually own your vehicle. It'll go to your personal garage. In our LSPD directory, in the admin procedures section of emails, there's a Google Doc with the directory on it. On that Google Doc, there is a tab, I believe, called Vehicle Structure. You can find out there what vehicles you will have access to at your current rank. As far as what you can do to upgrade it, you would drive your vehicle over here. And this is where you do your basic cosmetics and everything. You can honestly, our cars have so many different cosmetics to do. The biggest thing we ask is to make sure that your call sign is on top of the vehicle. We keep it black and white. But like things like your MDT and what your gun rack looks like and what kind of lights you like you can adjust it from there. As far as aftermarket parts go, we do not currently have an in-city mechanic that can help us, like inter-department mechanic. So we have to go to Bayside or Grapeseed to get aftermarket. So like your V12s, your turbos, your brakes, and all that. You get 50% off when you're there, but we will reimburse you 100% on the back end. So really, it's just the city paying the 50% discount. We do have an ask in to Highcom to allow like people like myself just to be able to work on the bench, so we don't even have to go through the middleman that is Grapeseed or Bayside. But that's just kind of the nature of the beast right now. We don't. The previous chief unfortunately did have those keys. They were just not passed on. So any questions about getting your vehicle, how to do all that kind of stuff?
No, sir.
All right. If you ever need to park your personal, it's gonna be right here. Kind of where I'm standing. And that's kind of it for the tour. Any question about the station in general?
No, sir.
All right. Did you ever have to go to impound or anything? Do you know what impounds
I
are?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Those have not changed. Actually, what's pretty cool now with our current system, we're not gonna go on duty quite yet, but if you go on duty, when you walk up to a car, you can run the plate and you can impound it just by looking hard at it. You don't have to think about anything.
Oh my God, yes.
Isn't it so cool? Sorry, I get really nerdy
So
about
much better.
That's so much better. There's a lot of cool things that you can do now, but like you can search a suspect just by looking hard at them as long as they have their hands up in the air. You can frisk them as well. There's a bunch of stuff that kind of opens up to you when you are on duty. Let's see here.
Put your hands up, Zendaya.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not trying to rob you. Wait, you said look at them hard?
yeah, you have to be on duty. So a lot of the stuff that we
Oh,
have
okay.
access to, you have to be on duty for, which we'll do that in a bit, but I'm just trying to get through like the talking bit, you know what I mean? So you should see like search, frisk, I think handcuff is there as well, but honestly, I just use my handcuff muscle with the actual item versus like looking. I'm not that quick. Maybe some people are. I think you can also bind the muscle to do so, but that's kind of the easiest thing to do. As far as muscles go, additionally, if you flex your F1, you should still have the ability to interact and like escort that way. That's actually, this way is how we officially unescort people. For whatever reason, looking at them doesn't do it. So just know that you can do it. You can escort people by looking at them hard, but then to unescort them, you'll have to go through the F1 menu right now. Let's see. Oh, very, very important to know. Panic button. There is no like F1 muscle to go through. You have to think /PBA. I believe that's what it is.
You said what is it?
/PBA. Panic button.
I'm not even gonna do it.
Yeah, don't do it. I think it's so PBA is the priority one, and then oh gosh, I need to go confirm. I don't use it very often, to be honest, because it hasn't happened. I've always been in groups when it's happened, and then I want to say PBB because there's one that's like urgent and there's a less urgent, and whenever you use the panic button, it will ping EMS. So if they tell you to drop a shield or just send them a panic button, that's how you would do it yourself. Otherwise, you can always just utilize the /311 to get a hold of them, or you can get on the radio with them. But if you're unconscious, like you can use the /311 as well. Which, speaking of radio, do you want to go ahead and join us? We are on channel 1. Perfect. And something that we learned the other day, and Rojas, this is something that we didn't even know. If you think, I need to get this right, /call sign, and then you put your call sign in, when you go on duty, when we have blips on the GPS, it will actually have your call sign as whatever you put, which is really, really nice. I've never had that system. It's mostly been like just a dot for everybody. So that's pretty cool. And to the best of my knowledge, it should be a situation where when you think about it once, it sets it. But, like, don't quote me. I literally just found that out about last shift.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. Torres, do you remember the Miranda rights?
The Miranda, right?
Yeah, do you remember the Miranda rights?
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat them to me?
Yeah, you guys got me nervous.
Welcome to training. No pressure, no pressure. I'm just testing your memory right now just to kind of gauge where you're at. I'll start you off. You have the right to...
Hold on. Sorry, my brain's fucking up right now.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the state if available. Do you understand these rights I have read to you, Sir Beaumont?
That was perfect. That was perfect. Nicely done. Why are Miranda rights important?
What?
Why are they important?
I forgot why they're important. Well, I mean, everybody's got the rights, right?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's kind of two sides, right? It depends on your perspective. They're important. They come out of a situation where this is kind of a misconception. You only need to read the Miranda rights if you're going to ask questions. That's your right. It protects you from being questioned from the police. If the police literally see you getting, like, if you roll up to a store robbery, for example, and we witness you stealing, or if you're speeding, all that kind of stuff, we don't need to do Miranda rights because we kind of got you dead to rights in a way, right? But
Right.
your freedom of speech, all that kind of stuff gets protected under Miranda rights. And the reason why it's called that is a person named Miranda. It's all case law where way back when these did not exist and they did not understand their rights because these rights are stated within the Constitution type of deal. This is why we have a little card that's provided to you by the department to make sure that everybody does know their rights and that they they have the right to due process and a right to a lawyer and all that kind of stuff. And that way they can make their own decision on if they want to speak to us or not. So technically, if you arrest somebody for doing a store robbery or another crime that you witness yourself, you don't have to read it to them, but it is departmental best practice just to do so, right? And whenever you read them to them, you need to make sure that you get some sort of affirmative that they understand the rights. And if they're playing like a loose game with you about it, like, you know, try 2-3 times, but if it's clearly that they understood, they're just trying to give you a hard time, I don't want you spending 10-15 minutes arguing with somebody. Make sure to notate it in your report. And regardless, you're going to notate in your report that you read the Miranda rights, just because defense attorneys will ask about it later. So if they say, I don't understand, or no hablas English or something like that, but you know they speak English, like, just make a note in your report saying that you spent however much time repeating the Miranda rights, trying to speak in layman's term what it is. And they, you know, do document that the suspect did state that they did not understand, but you tried your best with them. And kind of make a determination from there if you're going to ask them questions or whatnot. You're probably not. You're probably just going to continue processing them, but that's what I would do in that situation. All right?
Sounds good.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead, just jump into the MDT if you want to think /MDT. There's not an item in your pockets. This is our lovely little MDT, and if this is your first time opening it up, you might have like some sort of like disclaimer that you have to get past. Let me know when you're past that and you're on some sort of like homepage.
Yeah, I already did it.
Okay, perfect. If you flex your right muscle on it, you can customize your layout. You can have different statistics. You can have recent reports, directs, all that kind of stuff. I would say this tablet is pretty self-explanatory. You're going to have your menu on the far left. Each symbol is going to be a different thing that you'll utilize. Like the person symbol is going to be how you look up citizens. This is also if you were to, like, for example, go to residence, the little person symbol, and try searching for me. You can see that my photo is the most recent photo, which is also kind of nice. So whenever we use the photo in the processing room, it automatically puts it in the MDT. So you don't have to worry about doing that.
Okay.
You can see that I have a valid license, I have a valid weapons license, etc. and so forth. If you were to try and, like, for whatever reason, actually, let's talk about revoking weapons licenses. People to get their weapons licenses, we don't actually do that. We have Barbara up in the reception, so which is actually kind of nice, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So if anyone comes asking you, how do I get a weapons license, make sure to tell them that they need 15K. They're going to take an exam, and it's going to be issued by Barbara upstairs. Once they pass, everything should be hunky-dory. They should also make sure to go to City Hall to get a paper copy of the weapons license. And then what will happen on the back end is in their profile, to look at their profile and see their weapons license, you'll tap on Edit Profile, and you will go to the tab that says Licenses. And if they are in the green, fully in the green, that means they have that license. And you can see the status is approved, for example, on my profile. Now, don't do it, but if you were to arrest somebody and they were to commit a felony and all that stuff, and you needed to revoke their license, you would hit the revoke button. And that's pretty much it. Same thing for driver's license. If for some reason you need to do so. If you are to pull somebody over and give them a warning for driving, there's not like a best location to notate that on their profile. I've been using the case ledger section. which is to the right of licenses. And I just put a note saying like on this day I gave this person a warning for X speeding or whatever, you know what I mean? And for my rule of thumb, if they've already been warned once, then they get a ticket the second time. There's no second chances. They've been warned, they've had contact. But if it's been like weeks, then that makes sense. But if it's like the same night, no, they're getting a ticket. From there, you'll see that like the shield option on the left side, that's our incidents archive. Do not ever create a record there. That is literally what it says. It's an archive of previous MDT entries, so don't worry about that. You can go in there and you can kind of, I would say, root around and maybe see how previous authors wrote stuff, but you're not going to be creating any new records. Then the paper symbol is your official reports. This is where you will write all of your reports. Rule of thumb, if you collect evidence or arrest somebody, then you'll need a report. If you feel the need to like write a report, even though nothing else happened, like you're still welcome to do so just to document like the calls that you went to, but it is by no means required of you. But if you collect evidence, if you get into an officer involved shooting but no one arrested, you still need to do that. There should be evidence of at least, the gun shells, ammo shells and all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of my rule of thumb. Was any evidence collected? Did I arrest anyone? Or did you issue them a ticket, which kind of falls under arresting. But if you were to write them a traffic ticket, this is where you would go. You would open a report during the traffic stop. You would add the person. You don't have to write the report right away. In fact, I don't want you to. Just open a report, add the person, and then put the citation or put the charges, and then you can find them from the MDT. In fact, let's look at report RPT 8164. It's a mock draft. One of Moretti, one of our cadets, actually just whipped this up. I don't want you spending, unless it's like a super complicated scene, I don't want you spending more than 15 minutes on a report. I do want you to be as thorough as you can, and you'll get into the flow of your own report writing style. But I want you to kind of find your own flow. Make sure to look off of other officers of how they did things. And you'll get into the habit of basically copying and pasting pretty much what you had before, but then just swapping out, like, if it was a red car versus a blue car and this license plate was different. But, if you're spending more than, like, 40 minutes on a report that is just, like, a basic store robbery report, let's have a conversation and we can figure out, ways that I can help you kind of expedite your process, right? From this report, you can, on the subjects tab, subjects is not just the suspect, but this is where you will add witnesses, victims, suspects, all that kind of stuff. From this window is where you will add, the charges onto the suspect profile, and you will also find people there. Do not jail them through the MDT. I'll teach you how to do that in a second. You would also associate vehicles, any weapons, and then you can attach any visual assets in the way of photographs, so any body cam to this as well. On the far right, you should see a printer symbol and a pen symbol. Don't do the print symbol. That automatically exports the entire report into emails, and only lawyers should be doing that. But the pen symbol is how you will edit. And, best rule of thumb, if you're working with somebody who is also on the scene doing their own narrative, only have one person in the report at a time. Any questions on the incident report section? Official report section?
No, sir.
All right. Active warrants. Unfortunately, the warrants don't work right now. We're trying to figure out a better way. / I think like the person who developed the software for MDT might be trying to fix it. I don't fully understand why it doesn't work. It did work when we first got it, but now it's like broken. So that's what the DOJ emails are for, to help out as far as like what is actually active. but it still needs to be updated. As of right now, I can tell you we don't have any active warrants out. Full stop. Like, it needs to be updated. There's no one that has a warrant. Underneath that is the vehicle archive. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's how you search for cars. Weapon registry, self-explanatory. We got evidence gallery. We got messages. You can see there's a joint PD EMS, and Serena Umbra, the doctor, had messaged us letting us know about therapy sessions. And then FTO Academy, I haven't found a good use for this yet. I don't really personally think we need one, but maybe in the future I will. Judicial database. This will probably be something that you come to quite regularly. You can look up anything that we might have a charge for. What I will tell you guys now, do not stack charges. For example, say somebody's like fleeing from you. There's evading is like an umbrella term, right? So what kind of charges fall under evading? There's felony evading, there's reckless evading, and then there's also reckless endangerment. Okay. Yeah, reckless endangerment. So evading is the lowest tier, and then you have reckless endangerment, and then you have felony reckless endangerment. You always, depending on the level, you go with the topmost. You're not going to charge them for reckless endangerment. You're not going to stack them. Basically, you're not going to hit them with the full book. If it's justified, like for whatever reason, maybe it was multiple incidences at different times that happened, that like this time they were recklessly driving, but this time they were being a reckless person. I don't know, like just to give you an example, that would, to me, would only justify doing that. So whenever you're charging somebody, you always want to make sure what is the top most egregious felon or misdemeanor that they committed, and go with that, but try not to stack. Okay. Also, when you are arresting somebody and processing them, please know that we cannot reduce the fine. You can only reduce the time. The only people allowed to reduce the fine are the lawyers. That's kind of the whole point in having a lawyer, to like help you out, because they can also negotiate time. But don't reduce the fine. Any question on the judicial database?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then we have a roster that is outdated. Please just go to, well, it might actually be indated. Just go to the our main Google Doc. It'll be the most accurate. And then same thing with the SOP. The chief is trying to work on that. And then, as you probably could tell through like tapping into every tab, it creates its own thing at the very, very top. So just keep an eye on like how many tabs you have up and like what actually works and all that kind of jazz. So, in a nutshell, that is our MDT. Now, like I said, through the MDT is where you're going to charge people. To fine people, yeah, that's where you find people. To send people to jail, there's two ways to do so. You can think/jail the person's ID and then how much time. So for example, like the max time that you can send somebody for, I believe, is 15 nines, and that's how you would send them for. Please always make sure before you use this option to double check your city ID so you do not jail yourself. I wish I could tell you that it's never happened, but it has. We've had officers accidentally send themselves to prison because criminals be cheeky. The other way to send somebody off to jail is through the jail MDT. So if you think /jail MDT, you'll see another tablet opening your eyes. And to me, this is honestly the easiest way to send someone to prison. It ensures, you know, you can do the closest player, you can do the amount, you're going to teleport them. That's the main screen, so that's how you would send them. If you look in the upper right hand corner, you'll see a gavel. If you select that gavel, you can see Claude is there. And I sent him for the nines, and you can already tell how much
Oh
time?
my god.
Isn't that
God.
crazy? Um, also, if anyone has an anklet, this is how you go to the jail MDT, you will see them here. And this is how you remove the anklet, is through the jail MDT. So, you know, you'll find your way. If you like just the slash jail and you want to do it that way, that's fine. Some people have preferences. I just like to show the different options you have. But for Claude, we do have like any notes. We can change his time. We can unjail him. We can also see his stash. But there's no real reason you should be looking at a stash or anything like that. So that's how you send people to prison. Other than the actual option of like taking them up there, but you would still have to think slash jail or jail MDT to send them, even if you were to transport them up there. I'm hoping we get to the point where maybe we can have like a bus or two to actually take people when we get them, but that's gonna take like a lot more offices and a lot more crims. You know what I mean?
That would be nice.
Yeah. Any questions on jailing or the MDT, all that kind of stuff?
No, sir.
All right. I know that was a lot of talking. A lot of like the first part is just me talking at you, to like get all the admin stuff out of the way. That's also like kind of what the academy is like. So that's kind of a brief overview. We can go over the cause if you'd like. I know you said that you only have a limited amount of time due to my negligence, so I do apologize again. I will not make sure that will not happen again in the future.
I think I'll go about 20 more minutes.
You got 20 more minutes is what you said?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Okay. Let's go over the call then. Danny, since you did it last time, I'm gonna have Torres. Torres, you want to get in the driver's seat?
Oh god, you haven't seen my driving yet.
Well, have you done radar before?
I remember I did it with you.
Okay.
And yeah, just get to refresh
Maybe try
my
again.
my brain. I don't have to. Okay.
All right. Here, let me get in and let me switch seats. Gosh darn this vehicle. Try again.
It said no.
There we go. Dear goodness. All right. So the standard muscle to bring up the radar is going to be a F5.
Uh-oh. Not mine.
Not yours? Okay.
Let me look into my brain real quick. Hold on.
If you go into 5M muscles and everything, you know, is like alphabetical, it's at the very bottom. WK underscore WAS 2X open remote control.
That's not working for me for some reason.
Does it In your muscles, does it say F5 is your muscle to do it?
Yeah, I changed it sometimes. I think I'll try it again.
Yeah, try that. Or worst case, like toggle the job off, like by flexing your J muscle and maybe coming back into the job.
Am I supposed to be plugged in?
No, you should be able to do it not clocked in. Um,
Alright,
but some weird things like you have to go unemployed and back to PD. You know what I mean?
let me try that. No? Let me try it. Change real quick.
You know what's funny is you're not the first person that's like had issues with this controller, but I'm like, I don't know how to help. Sometimes it's a brain issue and I don't know how to work through that.
Nope. Now.
Does the 5M muscles tell you? Ah! Oh! You did something.
What?
Someone did something. Someone plate locked something. Was that you, Daniela?
No, sir.
What the hickey? I was not even touching my keyboard. Oh? Nova, was that you?
It says radar keybinds enabled.
Okay. Oh, are you looking at your menu? You're hitting your radar. I did it previously, so like the radar is running in the car, but we're just trying to get the controller up for you. Alright. Nova, I just in the FTO request channel, I sent you memory of what you're looking for in the 5M settings. Let me know what that muscle says for you.
Okay, put it the same as yours.
The white one that I have selected in that memory is the controller. That's the thing that we're trying to open up right now.
Okay, so I did the F5.
Is there a controller in your eyes? It looks like a remote.
Yes.
Yay! Sorry, that's what we want. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Give me 1 second. I need to get that control because if I can't do it, because only one person can run it. So give me 1 second. Where is it? All right, Nova. So at the top, you should see toggle display, front antenna, followed by 6 buttons, rear antenna, and then a bunch of blue buttons. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Click on toggle display. And then this like horizontal rectangular gray thing should show up in your eyes, correct?
Yeah.
When the controller is open, you can move that wherever you want in your eyes. I personally have it on the left side of my eyes. Some people have it under the GPS. It matters where you would like it. So go ahead, you can move it. Later on in the UI settings, it's the bottom blue button. You can actually adjust the size of it. So if it's too small or if it's too big, you can adjust it there. But for now, just kind of plop it somewhere you think you might like it. Let me know when that's done.
Okay.
All right, perfect. All right. Now, select the power button, the green button on the new gray thing, and then you should see some light show up. Let me know when you've selected
Okay.
that. Perfect. All right. So now you're gonna put your attention back on those 6 buttons, and I'm gonna tell you which buttons to select, and then I'm gonna walk you through what they do. All right. So first, you're gonna select the top most left button on the top row. Then you're going to select the top row middle button. All right? In that order. Top left, top middle. Then you're going to select the bottom right, bottom middle. Okay?
Got it.
All right. So what that does is the top one, I'm going to get out of the car. You can stay in. So I'm going to shout now. The top row is going to read cars incoming to you, right? So people coming this way. The bottom one is going to read people directly in the same lane behind you. Does that make sense? All right. Next, you're going to select plate reader, that blue button.
Okay.
And then same thing, you can click and drag that wherever you want in your eyes. Perfect.
Okay.
Wonderful. And that's pretty much self-explanatory. Now you're going to be able to see the front and rear plates as they come up. You currently have them locked, so whatever muscles, I think you were looking through your muscles, you flexed on them and it locked the plate. And whenever you're in a pursuit, that's how you're able to at least stop the reader from just flashing to different ones, and you can keep focused on the suspect vehicle. All right. Now for your lights and sirens. Q muscle is the default for lights. Perfect. And then left alt when the Q muscle is activated is for sirens. So go ahead, flex the Q muscle, and then hit left alt. There you go. And that's how you do that. You are welcome to, rebind those however you want. That's the standard. And with that, do you want to get you know what? Maybe it's me. Did I fall off radio? Gosh darn my muscles.
No, it might have been.
Oh, okay. And then whenever you go on duty, the first thing you're going to say is your call sign going 1041. So if you want to go ahead, say that.
$149, 1001.
1041.
Oh, 1041. So 149, 1041.
Perfect. And then typically you'll usually combine that with like going 10-8. So 1041 is the beginning of your shift. 1042 is the end of your shift. And then when you say in between that 10-7 or 10-8, that just means if you're active on patrol or if you're like back at station doing report writing or taking a bio break or something. So standard is, for me, it would be 106 going 1041, 10-8 on patrol. That's usually what I like to say. Sometimes I'll be 10-8 in the office just because I'm command now, doing all sorts of stuff. Or I could be a detective doing different things. But that's gonna be your standard. You get your gear, you get your gear sorted, you get your vehicle, you make sure your radar is set to go. Then you get on radio. You can be on radio earlier than that, and then you say you're 1041. You can even go 1041 earlier than that, but like usually you don't want to go fully at least 10-8 until you're in your vehicle, radar up, ready to take in calls. And then from there, we can go ahead and we can just drive around for 5 minutes, see what happens. The three of us, we can go ahead. I'll have you two go on duty. So if you guys want to go ahead, go into your services app and toggle duty. What that also does is now, most of like the more urgent calls on the dispatch will actually come through. And anytime that you want to set your GPS for when you get calls, if you flex your backspace muscle, the dispatch will actually show up, and then you select whatever call is most recent. You click it, and then there's a attached to dispatch. If you click that again, it'll hit your GPS. So usually when I'm riding in tandem with whoever's riding shotgun, I will they were freaking ready with that. All right.
That was crazy.
That was that. I question that. All right, I'm gonna set so.
All right, you said what do I pull up again? Sorry.
For me, it's my the question mark muscle brings up the dispatch, and then you can scroll through. We can also work on that later, but that's typically what it is. And then you can select the call, and select the attached to call. And a GPS should show up in your eyes. So, for example, right now, you should see a GPS coordinate or a line.
I do.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, we're gonna go to a call. If you would like to go to a call, go ahead, activate your sirens, and you can just say on radio, 149 + 2 going to latest.
You said 149 + 2.
Yeah,
Going
+2.
to the latest?
Yep, going to latest. That's us.
149 + 2 going to the latest.
10-4. Yeah, so you said I myself +2 others is currently en route or on the way to the most recent call. All right. And you said your driving is a treat?
We haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh boy, all right, I'm strapped in. Let's do this.
Oh!
It's a local, paid local. You're good, you're good. And they were really ready. They're all the way out there. That's crazy. So, hopefully they're there by the time we get there. Can you hear me over the sirens as I'm talking?
Yeah.
Okay. When we show up to...
Wait, what?
it wanted you to go to the back roads. If you just keep going straight and then get off at the prison exit, you'll get there. We will arrive. Rojas, I want you to take scene photos, all right? So whatever vehicle's outside, you go ahead, take photos, and then whoever's inside, take photos. We might be coming up on the tail end of it. They might already be gone. I do not know. It depends on if they hit the back room as well. Nova, you and I, we will observe what weapons the person they have out, whether it be if they have like a knife. We'll make sure to have our taser out. If they have a gun, we'll have our gun out, all right? And I'll go ahead and I'll walk us through this interaction so you can kind of witness how I do it. And then maybe on the next one or next shift, you can do the next one, all right?
I'll probably do one more car after this.
Okay. What in the... Oh, goodness. All right. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. Alrighty. Oh, we already come on outside?
No, you're good. Just kind of,
Mm-hmm. Well, do you mind
see
if we
nothing?
take this inside real quick? I got cadets with me, and it would be awfully nice if we could do this inside so I can train them. Thank you.
Nah, just messing. We got cadets.
Alrighty, I'm gonna scooch on in here. Hello there, my name is Lieutenant Henry Beaumont. How are we doing, folks?
Good.
Alright, well, I mean, we got some masks here, we got some guns out. We're responding here to a little bit of a store robbery. Kind of looks exactly that. What are we doing?
Nah, just cleaning up.
You're cleaning up with your guns.
Well, yeah, we gotta stay protected. We don't know where we are. Called us here to clean.
Interesting.
And you know how we clean?
All right.
This is how we clean. We clean up that floor.
Oh, okay.
Right, look.
Uh-huh. Is it just you four out front then?
Yeah.
All right.
See? This is really, really dirty.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just surprised,
That's it.
you weren't doing that when we rolled up, but now you're cleaning. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I had to take a break because y'all rolled up.
Understood. All right. Well,
It's my break time.
understood. Well, what can we do to get this little lovely hostage behind the counter out of the situation?
Let's see. We would like... What?
Pussy package?
What?
Pussy package?
Yeah. What's that?
No spice, no tampering, no tacker.
Did you hear what he said?
You kind of mumbled a little bit. I do apologize. It was a little
The pussy package?
Can you define that for me, friend?
No tampering, no spikes. And safe passage.
I think that's pretty
That sounds right.
amendable. Yeah, that's pretty amendable. I can agree to that. Are you all ready to go? Done cleaning in
ready.
here?
I'm ready if everyone
I'm
is.
ready.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna have the cadet driving, so we'll see if we can put her to the test.
Ooh,
You
which
catch
one
my
of these
drift?
ladies is driving?
Honestly, there we go. Yeah, Nova's gonna be driving.
Oh, now I feel like the darker hair should drive now since she pointed.
Oh no,
did.
I just got to set up with the vehicle. She can take the next one potentially. But all right,
Okay.
let's go ahead and get on the road,
Let's
folks.
do it.
Okay.
On the road
Oh.
again.
I can't wait to get on the road again. Can y'all play Cop Cuties?
I mean, I got my eyes going, so unfortunately I cannot, but I can
Okay,
definitely
that's
imagine it.
That's all fine.
Such a good song.
I've had it played so many times. It is a really good song, though, honestly. All right. Oh, also, fun fact: if you flex your F12, there's a in a car. Oh, you can go now. In a car megaphone, so you don't actually have to have a megaphone on you. All right. Daniela, I'm gonna have you practice call-outs. So,
Okay.
if we usually had a unit behind us or a unit catching up with us, I want to kind of, hear what you would be saying, all right?
Okay.
All right. You don't have to go on, you don't have to go on radio to say it, but you can just say it in the car.
Okay, so do I just say like the direction that we're going?
Direction, the street, if they crashed into anything, that's a 1050.
Okay, so we're heading southeast on Sonora Road. We're heading east now. We just crashed.
Yep. Oh, did they pull off? Oh, there they are.
We're now heading northwest.
All right. Same road?
We're heading northwest on Sonora Road.
Mm-hmm. Oh, oh,
Suspects just crashed.
they did. And if they ever go against like opposite lanes of travel, like if they cross, that's usually what you say. Oh,
They're swerving all over the road.
that they are.
You have the right to remain silent.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used you in the court of law.
That's one way to do it. Well, also just so you two know, our cars are pretty indestructible. So unless they usually get their cars stuck, these chases can or we lose them. These chases can go kind of long. That is feedback we have provided to the government. So we'll see.
Oh
ooh,
my God.
Ooh, ooh.
Nice save.
No, let's go. Stop right there. Stop right there. That's not bad.
You have the right to remain silent.
Stop sign? What? What stop sign?
Shit.
You're good. Those electrical boxes, they come out of nowhere. Also, this car is the V-Star. This is the patrol vehicle that I recommend the most right now. It also is fully kitted out. Oh, this is the dead end for them. So careful. See if they come back around. Yep. Nice. You can just block them in. See what they do. Yep.
Suspects going north on San Andreas Avenue.
Nice. Oh, they're taking a jump.
East.
Oh, the code!
Oh my God.
Also, a good rule of thumb when you're doing callouts is landmarks. So this right here is what we call the red garage.
Okay. Suspects headed north into the red garage.
Nice. Oh, sorry, sir. It's an emergency.
We're headed west into Little Seoul.
Also, we do not have like a pit timer policy yet, question mark. I usually do like 2 full minutes, kind of depends. And then our pit policy is you can pit underneath 100 miles an hour. You can now pit in city, but you got to make sure that there's no citizens around. And before you pit, you just got to make sure you have the highest officer on duty's permission. If it's you, then you give permission to yourself. Oh! that was such an evil cackle. You lost your hood. Oh. And honestly, you did.
Alright, so am I good to pit if I get close enough and I'm at 100 miles or less?
I'm gonna give you approval to pit in. I'll give you 1 more minute. You did a really nice pit, I'm not gonna lie, earlier, so I'm just kind of laughing at that already.
All good to Ironheart.
Oh, heck yeah. Ironheart's really good at that. Oh, did they actually go through here? Yes, they did. Oh!
Are they up there?
Yeah, they're up
Yeah.
there. I don't know if they went up, but they are up on the second floor.
I think they might have gotten back onto the freeway.
All right. This is what we call a VCB, Victor Charlie Bravo, otherwise known as a visual contact broken. So if you ever hear somebody on the radio going BCB, that's what that means. We lost sight of the suspects, and then you would communicate. Oh, the
Pull
behind us.
over!
Oh
You have the right to
dear.
remain
Oh
silent.
my god.
If we didn't find them, you would just call over radio. If you would code 6, which is code 6 is just to search the area for the suspects. But they clearly like the attention, so we'll just keep giving it to them. Ooh, yeah, slow down here a little bit, depending. Ooh! Ah! Oh, they went down towards the canal. Yep. Ooh, I lost sight.
So would we say
I
like
hear-
149?
They're
Come over
behind us.
here.
Yep. Yeah, code 60. Oh, they just ran.
Put that wall
That's a
there.
wall. That's a wall.
Oh god.
Oh,
Hi.
you have permission to pit, by the way.
Okie dokie.
If these are the individuals who I think they are, Rojas, just be aware they might shoot.
Okay.
If they get put in a tight spot. Alright, yeah, a little bit too much. But if they slow down any, they would go through Harwick. Ugh. Oh, there's chaos. Not this. Not this. Oh!
Ooh.
That was a 1050 going down Harwick, eastbound. If you cut your sirens, you can try and hear for them. Sometimes that can help you. I feel like they went into Los Santos Customs. Another rule of thumb when you're pursuing people, if they disappear, like, suddenly, they are tucked in somewhere. Oh, nice thinking, nice thinking. Okay. They might actually also be up top, potentially. I don't know, but I don't think they had enough time to pull up top.
Alright, so it'd be 149 code 6 BCB.
Yep.
Alright.
Correct. Nice work, nice work. And then, you know,
Alright, we repair this?
yeah. Well, you're code
sorry,
16. No, you're good. You're code 16, so you're kind of searching. But if you get, I would say, like, give it like 30 seconds. You can go, you know, 149 situation code for 7016. So 1076 is to be en route back to MRPD for repairs. So usually, you know, I would say 106 code for VCB 76 to MRPD for repairs.
Said like 149 code for
76. Yep, 76 MRPD for repairs. Do you need me to mark
Sorry, I'm
MRPD me?
taking
No, you're
time.
good. You're good.
I was putting in my notes. So 149 code 476 headed to MRPD for repairs.
10-4. I will make sure, I'll just like, I'll forward you guys the link, but there is a handy dandy cheat image that was created by one of our former admin folk. Oh, that was a citizen.
Nice save.
You'll go repair the car first and then we can go to the next call. That has like all the 10 codes and all the codes and all that kind of stuff that you can have up. Do you have double eyes or just one eye?
I have doubles. It's just my other screen came down.
Okay. Also, whenever we go in for repairs, we have to be outside the vehicle. Okay.
Did they follow us here?
Yes, they did.
followed.
All right. You can step out, and you might have to back up and go back in again. Oh, you can repair it. Yep. It's not the owner, it's the driver.
Hello, coppers. Hi.
Perfect. All right. Torres, you calling it here, or do you want to go out again?
Oh, I was gonna let her do it.
Yeah,
If
perfect.
she wanted to, and then I'll call out.
Perfect. All right. Danielle, go ahead, load up into the driver's seat. Daniela, do you remember how to get your radar up and going? We're gonna need gas too.
Okay, I think I got it all up.
I'm gonna trust you because being back here, I don't see radar. I'm just a suspect back here. All right. Do you want to take us to we could try to go to that recent store robbery. Where is that at? It is going to be El Rancho. Before you go out, do you remember how to flex your lights on and your... Perfect. Perfect. All right, take us to the next call. It's notated.
I just repaired the car.
Yeah, mechanics definitely get paid well. And Daniela, typically you would go 150 responding to latest.
150 responding to latest.
10-4. Yeah, this hill here is very quick to get pretty easy air when you're going up it. All right, you can go ahead, kill your license, your siren. There we go. Rule of thumb, on the other side of the entrance, go ahead and back the vehicle in. Yep, pull out and then back the vehicle in. Perfect. All right, this time we're going to switch roles. So Torres, I want you to get your crime scene camera out, and I'd like you to take scene photos. Always attempt to get the driver's license, get all the folks on the inside. If they're wearing gang colors, try to get zoomed in on that, okay? All right, looks like we got one person with a weapon out. Rose, how do you feel about leading this one here?
I could try.
All right, let's try. Make sure to introduce yourself. Be like, I'm, LSPD, make an entrance. Introduce yourself. I'll be right behind you. If you feel like you wanna, if it's too much, say like pineapple, and I can step in. All right.
All right.
All right. After you.
Hello, this is Officer Rojas with LSPD. I'm entering. What's going on, guys?
No one has to get hurt. No one has to get hurt. This innocent man right here, he does not have to get hurt right now.
Hey, I'm all for him not getting hurt. You know, why do you got the gun to his head? What's going on?
Oh, you know.
Hello?
Something that I kind of want.
Oh, what might that be?
We're taking his money. We
Like, he doesn't have a choice. Like, I already took it, but and
Not know we're doing pictures right
like,
away.
You know, so he can like go back to work safely and maybe being on Grinder. We would like safe passage, no spikes, and no vehicle tampering. You have that in stock?
All right, let me consult my higher up.
Okay.
We'll be right back, folks. All right. All right. Just for, I did hear it, but if I were in there, what would you tell me transpired?
I would say that they are requesting, in order to keep the victim safe, they're requesting no spike strips, safe passage, and no tampering with their vehicle.
And honestly, that's pretty typical. Even if people think that's a lot of demands, if they're being, you could, it's really your discretion if you want to take one down. But for me, just to keep everything kind of kosher, those are the typical standard ones that I'd be okay with. So, and anytime someone says like basic bitch package or pussy package or something of that nature, I tell them, I don't know what that is. Could you tell me? Because it's just, I don't want to use that kind of language, but if you're used to it, if you like
Yeah.
it, that's fine. But I also like for them to spell out each one.
Okay.
All right, that was really good. That's pretty acceptable. So let's go ahead, accept that in there, and ask if they're ready to go.
Okay.
And we'll take it from there. Nice work.
Okay.
After you.
Alright guys, so this man seems very reasonable. So whenever you guys are ready, we can get out of here.
Period. Okay, Sophie, give me a second. I also want to like put music on, you know, so like.
Yeah, that's fine. Get your driving music ready.
And your seatbelts. Don't forget your seatbelts.
No.
All right. On the flip side, Torres, it's going to be your turn doing call-outs, all right?
Hold on. I don't have. My whole thing is like disappeared.
It's because you're in the back seat.
Oh, you want to switch?
We can, but you just need the GPS. Hold on, we're just switching. Hold on. That's suspicious.
Like
All right.
everything is gone. Like my HUD. I don't have.
Oh,
any HUD.
because you took picture. Page up, page down. Did that work?
No.
Okay. Oh!
Sorry,
Oh my God.
I'm not the best driver.
That was a really good bit, though. Okay, page up, page down. Oh, hit escape muscle. Like you're bringing up your map and then you can bring it back. Oh, okay, they're gonna do that. You
That
might.
didn't work either.
Oh, damn. Okay. Interesting. Because those are the two tricks that I know.
I just thought about my HUD.
Dang, I lost him that quick.
It's not your fault. They did a rat strat. But you just learned a rat strat if you want to go ahead. So this is another one you would go... What would you do? We just walked through that other one. You tell me what would you do if you lost them. How would you communicate on radio?
I would say this is 150, code 4 VCB.
Yep. You could also say, if you wanted to search for them, you would go into code 6 mode. So you would say 150 VCB code 6. Give it like 30 seconds to look. And then after 30 seconds, I would call it code 4.
Okay.
All right. You can kill your siren. Oh, is your siren gone, but you can't hear it?
Yeah, I was say I don't hear it.
Oh, dang, it's one of those. All right, I can hear it. Do you want to take us to Strawberry gas station just so we can get gas real quick? Maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, Torres, like the page up, page down is usually what gets it for me. We can ask other folks what other muscles they do, because worst case, it was always bringing up the map, brought it back.
Yeah, I had to think about my HUD.
Oh, you had to think, and it brought it back?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a third way to do it. That's perfect. Alright. Food and drink check. Alright. Once you're done with that, I'm gonna have us all go off duty and I'm gonna show you guys the impound lot.
This. siren.
It is. Okay, yeah. You can hear it too. All right, I'm gonna drive us real quick if you don't mind. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna park it and then bring it out. That should hopefully get rid of it. Unfortunately,
I
that
have a
is.
feeling you're gonna kill us both.
Unfortunately, the siren thing, man. When we have multiple units on, even with EMT, like that happens too. And the only way to get rid of the ghost siren is to put the car away. Oh. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So, impounding. This is something that you're going to do a lot when you go on duty in your phone. When you walk up to a car, if you look at it, you can see the impound option. When we get there, I'll show you. And in our SOPs, if you look for impound policy, you'll see a handy dandy graphic as well as like the text that we're looking for. But basically, this is the following information we're wanting to know. The name of the person impounding, so you got to put your name, the duration, and the reason. I'm going to have you guys look at the garage, as citizens do not have access to this garage to be able to see what's what. Basically, what shows up in their eyes for their personal garage is that their car's been impounded. So if we walk over here, oh my goodness, you should see a lot of cars are currently in impound. Every once in a while, I'll come through here, typically, just to clear it out. Parked in a bush, impounded by Monroe. I'm gonna have to look at that one. That's trying to find Foxy Roberts, been in hospital parking lot. If it's a EMS has access to be able to impound stuff, so if it's just impounded by EMS, I'll return it to the owner's garage. I did that for one of them. Let's see here. Trying to look for. So what not to do? Do you see the Vapid Sadler LFTD? It says no reason provided. Don't do that. Like, at least like store robbery, blah 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 blah. And whenever you select the amount of time for a car, I believe it's like 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, or whatever. That the retrievable by owner, that's how that yellow banner appears, is by giving it a limit. Let's see here. So don't do that. I'll have to look at that one. Ray knows better. Don't do that one. Leaking fuel in hospital parking lot. I'll return that. There's one. Shih Tzu PCG J-600. Carjacking. It was impounded on the 19th. It gets out on the 21st. I'm surprised he didn't do like a limit on that. But that tells me, okay, that's where that car was impounded. If for whatever reason it's obviously like related to a, ooh, here's a good one, the Vangelico Dante Cortez, especially then you gotta put in when we can release it, because I don't want to keep citizen cars longer than we need to. For store robberies, I want to say it's 3 days. For anything violent above that, like a Vangees or a gang shootout, we keep it for 7. If it's just like abandoned, we'll keep it for 24 hours. But again, I don't want to keep stuff longer than we need to. I'll return that. And then the other impound lot is up in Sandy. This is impound lot Alpha. The one in Sandy is Bravo. Okay, for whatever reason, whenever we like look at a car and it says impound, like the menu pops up, it usually says Bravo. So make sure that you select Alpha. Otherwise, you're going to be making a trek to Sandy to get that vehicle. Okay.
Okay.
Let's walk over here. The both of you go ahead, go on duty real quick. And I want you to look at my vehicle. You can see now that we have the option to search the vehicle. We have the option to impound it, to track the vehicle, or run the plate. You can go ahead and run the plate so you can kind of see what that looks like. Down below it, it tells you what the plate is. You can take a memory of that real quick. And then also upper right, you can see this vehicle belongs to Henry Beaumont. So it's kind of nice. You don't have to go into you don't have to go into the MDT. So when you're doing traffic stops, additionally, I just put a tracker down accidentally. But if you have a tracker in your pocket, you can track vehicle that way. Next, go ahead, impound the vehicle. Don't actually impound it, but you'll see what I mean, how it brings up impound Bravo right away. Make sure that Alpha is selected. The reason is where you would just paste all that text into. Again, it's in the SOP, so maybe save that somewhere on a notepad. You'll mark retrievable by owner. Impound time, that's where you'll see 60 minutes, 4 hours, 12 hours, 24, 3 days, 7 days. We cannot keep a car longer than 7 days, which is why that's like our most egregious. If we do keep a car longer, like a hut or something, we will repeatedly come back to impound, or we won't make it retrievable by owner. I believe that's how we do that. Cost, you'll always have to put something in there, so I usually put like $5 or something. Once you have all that filled out, you'll impound vehicle, and then it'll go straight to that garage over there. And that's how you impound vehicles. All right. You guys want to go to another store robbery?
Yep. I can make that my last one.
Okay. Do you want to drive?
No, I'm not driving.
All right. You can go up front. You can go up front. All right. I'm going to be silent.
149.
Nice. Go.
+2. 115 responding to the latest.
10-4. Nice work. Radio comms. Little rule of thumb from me, like, you do obviously want to, like, if you're traveling, I would say 80% of the way using your sirens. Little trick I like to do when I'm a couple blocks out, I kill the sirens so we can kind of get the jump on them. So, totally your call, but that's just what I do personally. Alright. It's this people again. Yup. Nicely done. Nicely done backing in. Alright, Torres, I'm gonna have you lead this one, alright?
Not much.
Oh, scoochy, 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 scoochy,
The
scoochy.
reason why we're here is because there was an alarm triggered here.
What? No. There's no way.
Yeah, so
I think you got it mixed up with the other one.
oh, the other one, yeah.
Yeah. The one over there by Pipe Down. I think you got it mixed up with that one. Y'all might want to go check that out.
No.
I heard shooting over there.
It showed this location.
I don't know why.
So scared.
That doesn't make any sense.
Take me away from this.
Yeah, and why are we in the store with guns out and masks?
You know. Yeah. What of it?
Alarm, you know, it's kind of a little sus. Alarm goes off.
What, are you scary?
Don't make assumptions.
You guys are wearing masks. Guns are out. I mean, who goes shopping with guns in their hands?
We were inspired by the LSPD. That's not the right acronym.
LPSD?
LPSD?
LSPD.
Yes. Correct.
Officers,
Alright.
I'm so scared.
Listen, to be fair, I offered them alcohol to help with their scaredness and anxieties, but they didn't want it. They just
Alright,
start
well,
fucking air.
What can we do to get the hostages and the employee safe out of here?
the what's it called? The free passage. The
Who wants
no
to
tampering.
go?
The Los Santos special.
Yes, that one.
Alright, it's just you four.
Yes.
Alright, let me go
Well,
ahead and talk to him.
They want the pussy offer.
Yes.
I don't know
The
about
pussy
that.
package.
The pussy package. This, you know.
See, he knows.
Alright,
Don't
let me
tell
go
me
ahead
how I
and,
know.
talk to my higher up here.
We'll be right back, folks.
Yep.
I'm surprised they didn't ask for more, honestly, with the 2 hostages. Like, why even bring them if you're not going to ask for, like, a little
Right.
dance from us or, like, a little song or, you know what I mean? So, if they just want to do basic, I'm fine with basic.
I'm good with basic.
All right. So typically, because we have hostages, I'm just gonna say for the sake of time, we just like let them go. We won't interview them. But if it was like a Vangees or something, we would bring them off to the side. We would ask them if we can interview them before we get the pursuit on, or if there's enough officers on duty, they would interview and then they would just join us in the pursuit once that's cleared.
Okay.
You typically ask them, hey, you know, like, how did they pick you up? What did they do? Did they take care of you? Is there anything that you can say that can help me in my investigation? To be quite frank, in my time, in my like 4 years here, no one's ever said anything. So it's yeah, take that for what you will.
Alright.
But
so just ask them if they're gonna let the if they can let the hostages go.
yeah, we won't interview them. I'm just gonna hand wave that just for the sake of time.
Okay.
All right, you're doing good. Keep it up.
All right, so we're okay with that, but the hostages have to be let go first.
Alright, you guys have been
Okay.
amazing. Keep up the great work and believe
Of
in your
course.
dreams.
Keep
I'm giving
working
y'all a
on
fat
fucking
Yelp
air.
review. No food, no drink. Just
Listen, I
alcohol.
offered. You said
did
nothing.
You know, alcohol is not food and drink.
Yes, bullshit. Yes, it is.
Is that Junie down there?
And who's asking?
It's Lieutenant Beaumont, Junie. Here, I got you. You can take here's a burger and some coffee on the floor for you.
Oh, but Lieutenant, I love you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You got all right.
What
so,
about me? Hello?
Oh, you said I can get you stuff. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, folks. Can we get these hostages safely out and we can load up into the cars? Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Hostages, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's a parking garage right over there by the Mega Mall, so you guys are pretty safe. All right.
I'm starving.
Officer, can we get food? We're starving.
I honestly, I just gave them all my food. Sorry, guys.
Not again.
Get in.
They're experiencing what we experienced.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
We're gonna slowly pull out.
I was gonna save you. I've definitely. Oh, I've seen people ram themselves into the gas pumps before.
Oh god.
Sometimes we luck
We're
out.
heading northeast down Davis.
I'm starting a 5-minute pit timer, by the way.
Alright, cool, good.
Where we go?
Hey,
Oh,
you're not allowed to touch our ass. No touching our ass.
Oh
Please.
dear. Goodness. Oh, that's.
Ring around the rosy. Oh my
Well,
God.
so
Pocket
fun
full of
fact.
posies.
Um,
Alright, fine. You don't want.
that was really nice.
We have to go to the Fleeka now, right?
We gotta go to the Fleeka. Yeah. So we gotta divert.
Okay, mark it.
There you go. They're gonna think that we're just snitching them again, but that's so funny.
Probably.
Yeah. that Fleeca. All right, we got a little bit to go. Little bit to go. Now they definitely should have hostages for this, by the way. Anytime that you're going to Fleeca, they should have citizen hostages. Store
So
rob
take out the hostages first, right? And then get like the stuff on them. Oh shit.
Oh. Are you talking about like after we interview them?
Yeah, so interview them.
So
Take them out of there and interview them first.
Yeah. If they are amenable to that, these bank robbers do take a little bit, so we should have some time on our side, even though we're delayed by like a couple minutes.
Oh, the headaches.
I believe in you. Oh! Just go. It's fine. They're good. Are you good? Watch.
Somewhat.
Okay.
My fucking headaches are so bad.
That wasn't you. They were completely on our, like, in our lane. They were trying to cut to go up the hill. But part of me is wondering if they were the ones at the bank robber now. Because if people are going to be there. Nope, there's people there. Okay. No, that's the store. Oh, we got people. Keep going. Alright, we got... Oh no, they're actually... Hold on. Take photos. LSPD, make an entry. Do we need to get EMS out here? Did they go down?
Yeah,
she forgot to eat.
I think she was a
Oh,
little dehydrated.
not that. Okay.
Listen, I understand what we're doing, but I'm also doing life-saving measures here.
No, I understand. Hold on. Is there no EMS at all?
I'm not sure.
No, there's not. Okay. Well, for the sake of all of this, how far into this are you folks?
Pretty far into it.
Pretty far? Okay.
Mhm.
Is it... So is there 2 or 3 in the back? Sorry, or 1 or 2 in the back?
Oh, there's just one.
There's just one?
There's just one.
Alright. Okay. What kind of demands do you folks have?
The demands we would like would be safe passage to the vehicle, no spike strips, and no tampering with the vehicle.
Okay. Are you guys okay if I go and get another rig to transport her to the hospital? I have one of my cadets transport them to the hospital.
Sure.
Can you give me time for that?
Just stay put, please.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Cadets, talk these folks up. It's gonna be no tampering, no spikes, free passage, alright? Build that
Yes,
rapport.
sir.
I believe in you. Stay alive. Guys, be nice to my cadets, please.
My first day out.
What's your first day?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Alright, excuse you.
Surprised you didn't ask my name.
What is your name?
What is your name? What is your name?
Des Hargrove.
It's nice to meet you,
Why
Des.
would you tell me your name?
Yeah.
Des, you've changed your hair.
I did, you know, I'm just like going through it.
Yeah,
I
write
had to
that
change.
down. Des Hargrove Carter. She recently got married. I do know that.
Oh.
She's stinky. She's stinky too.
Congrats.
Write that. She's stinky.
I do
Alright,
smell, and my husband's name is Atlas.
Oh, yep, definitely extra,
husband
extra,
Yes, definitely
extra.
just got
Atlas.
married
So that's hard
very
girl married to
like
Atlas.
a month ago or something like that. Yeah, love him.
All right. Rojos, are you staying on duty with me after? Or are you calling?
Probably calling it.
Okay. A little bit of a tight spot. Are you okay transporting her to the hospital, and then afterwards you can join us?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. You can safely, carry her out to the truck. You probably will have to escort her all the way to the hospital, and you are welcome to drive my truck afterwards. All right. I'm gonna give you a key.
All right.
What's your lucky number?
It is. Hold on. There's something in my eyes.
No,
167.
can't.
All right. We'll see you after. You guys are okay with us taking her right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
she
Okay.
needs to,
All right.
I don't want her to just lay here for.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We got one. We got. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Never take me.
Mhm.
All right. Keep us updated.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
So, how we doing in here? How much time do you folks think you'll need?
Probably like another 5 to 7 minutes, I would say.
All right. All right. Sounds good to me.
You know, we're hacking into the mainframe, mind you.
Honestly, technology just goes over my head, so I'm gonna note that from my report.
Yes,
and just
tight
kinda
security system.
Tight, so tight, so tight. So Des, how was your honeymoon?
My honeymoon was great. We went to the Feywild.
The what wild?
Feywild. It's like where Fey people are, where Fey people live.
Where
I
gay
think my
people?
husband's Fey.
Oh.
No, Fey, like Fae.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
he's like something supernatural.
Oh, supernatural. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for
Yeah,
like
he's like spooky.
Halloween.
Yeah, he's like spooky.
Oh.
And like he's from the Feywild or something.
So he's like golf.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
Well, that's kinda-
also a Fey person. I'm like a witch.
Oh.
Abracadabra.
Well, that makes
Prepare
sense.
yourself.
'Cause
Building might shake a little.
prepare myself.
Everyone.
Oh. Woo!
Oh my god.
I appreciate the heads up actually, because that scared the shit out of me. I mean, not out of me,
my
but
God.
like, there was like a little bit of movement. Anyway, goodness. Okay, well, so the Feywild. Huh. What's it like
Vampires
there?
and shit, I don't know.
Oh, wait, vampires.
Green.
Okay, green.
The green I'm wearing, it's very green. My hair, green.
Hostage is now at the hospital receiving care.
10-4, thank you. Yeah, what's okay, well, I was gonna say, wait, Des, I thought you were with the kitty
Am I
cat
all
crew.
set to leave them, or should I wait till they wake up?
No, they disbanded.
Oh, Neko disbanded?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You can interview and let go, and then join. We're still talking.
All right.
Wait. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't feel sad, but I'm kind of a little sad. Gosh darn, I could have sworn I
Now
saw
we're
those
green.
katanas. Oh, they're now. Oh wait, they disbanded.
We're
and-
toxic and green.
You're toxic and green. Okay. I did want to ask you. I did see. I see some like, like that. I thought you folks were over in the like near Mill Park. Are you coming over here?
Maybe.
Okay.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, interesting. What would that episode include? What the strays are? Interesting.
Those are annoying little kittens that are running around looking for a home, mind you.
Looking
We're
for a
dealing with
home.
them.
Okay. Do they happen to wear like cat-like attire, like little ears?
They do. Mind you,
Interesting.
they want our Nakamata like our crumbs, mind you. Because like we were the cat gang.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like one kitty cat falls and one rose up.
It's ridiculous. Like they just want to be us so bad, but we're toxic and green now, so.
Oh, I was gonna say, well then they kind of are, because if Neko doesn't exist anymore, then they are the new kitty cat crew.
It's true. They could never be Nakamata though.
Question: you don't happen to have like a fifth person, right? You didn't just like get another hostage or anything.
Not that I know of. It's me, that gentleman, and then a gal in the back.
For a second there, that attendant looked like she was wearing a hospital gown, so I was like, hold on, what kind of game are we playing here?
Oh, her? She's just collateral.
Oh.
She's just here for a good time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Her name's Sharon.
Well, hi, Sharon. We'll get you out of the situation. You might want to get your ears checked out, though. That was a loud blast. Okay.
How are we doing on the back? How many more minutes do you think? Period. We're almost done.
Perfect. Well, if you're almost done, then we're gonna go. I'll get you out of your hair. You know, take a little pressure off, and
okay. Yes, I need some more Nakamata, mind you.
Oh yes, please do more. Like pray a little bit, all that kind of stuff. Like yes.
Like
oh the poor Neko, the poor kid. Okay, all right.
But we're toxic and green now.
This is fair. All right, Cadet, we can step outside for a little bit.
Okay.
That's not Diz.
Oh, it's not Diz?
No, that's not Diz. Diz would never have white hair like that, to my knowledge.
Oh. And what is a Neko? Neko what?
Neko is the Japanese word for cat. I don't rightly know what Mata means, but Neko Mata is like the name of their gang.
Oh.
I haven't found where they
figure out who these gangs are.
Yes, you do. So if you see over by Vespucci, that's where Neko likes to lie. I'm gonna share with you right now. I know every single gang compound except for those dang Neko. I'm on the hunt, Torres. I want that compound, so you keep your eyes out. You hear?
What the hell is a compound?
It's where they like hang out and stuff. It's like where they have a headquarters.
Ah, so we look for those as well?
We do. I know every single gang in this city except for Neko. They are slippery.
So on the search for whatever the fuck it is, compound. Where the cat house is at.
The cat. Yes, we need to know the cat house. The tree, if you will, the kitty cat tree.
Kitty cat tree. Well, if they're a cat gang, I'm sure just gotta look for a place that has cat trees outside.
What if they're in like a skyscraper because they like to be high up and shit? I didn't think about that, but there's not many tall buildings. There's not many tall buildings in Vespucci.
Alright, so neck something.
Nekomata.
House compound. Nekomata. Compound. Cat house. Alright. Got that.
This is 150 coming back to the most recent.
10-4, we might be loading up here. We'll let you know which way they go. If you don't get here already.
Alright.
Are you folks ready to go? Okay, perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and load up. We're gonna be loading up cars now.
Alright.
You can drive?
You driving or am I driving?
You're driving. You are. Alright, we are loaded up in our cars currently, and they are taking a left back to city. Left. We are currently going southwest bound on Great Ocean, positive lanes of travel. All right, we're coming up on the intersection where that gas station is. I see your car. Oh, they just 1050 with the citizen. Oh, going straight through, straight, continuing on Del Perro Freeway. Oh, they creamed that citizen. Keep going straight through, yep. Positive lanes of travel. Oh, we had a little bit of a headache. If you pass this, go ahead. There you go. I do apologize. That truck is not going to be as fast. Do your best, do your best. Now, Torres, if you get a chance, you can take on the left. Passing on the left is best practice. So, Rojas, if you see us, oh, they broke your ankles a little bit. Oh, they passed over. Oh, headaches. Oh, take a right. Nicely done, nicely done. Now we're in primary. Taking a right, Lower Power Street. Now we are on San Andreas Avenue, slowing down. We're going back up, Upper Power. They are taking the jump. Nope, they are not taking the jump. Going down Lower Power. They are taking a left towards Legion. Left towards Legion. Taking a right towards Strawberry. Going right again around Ammunition. They're right next to PDM, taking a right. Going back towards Power Streets. They are going to be taking a left. Heading towards Red Garage, taking a left before Red Garage here. Next to the railroad tracks. They're taking a left again, back towards PDM. They are continuing past PDM, going towards Strawberry. They are continuing to Strawberry. Taking a left towards Legion, left. They're giving a little bit of a juice. They are taking a right towards Mirror Park. Going up on the bridge. Slowing down on the bridge, turning back towards Legion. Oh. Oh, careful on spacing. Alright, see if we can pass. Get up close. Give a little room for Torres to pass you on the left if you can. Yep, there we go. And go. Shoot. Nicely done. Taking a... Nope, they're going to the canals, it looks like. Whee! Oh no. I don't know where they are. Currently VCB. Rojas, did you happen to see them at all?
Not after they made the jump.
10-4. Go ahead, kill sirens. When you lose contact, you always want to make sure to kill sirens. Alright, currently code 6 the area. Spread out. All units, I'm going to call the situation code full at 76 MRPD, please.
I'll repair your vehicle.
Sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna park it. I have the ghost siren going. Woo, boy. Nicely done, nicely done. How'd that feel?
It's like the old times.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Alright. Nicely done, Daniela. Nicely done.
Thank you. I
Nicely
crashed.
done, you two. That was really, really good. That was really, really good. Did you see what I mean by the passing? Like making sure staying to the right. And if we all know kind of the best practice, we can really kind of whip it together and almost looking really in sync. Oh dear, Rojas, did you hit too many curbs?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm very, very pleased with you both. How are we feeling about tonight? Too much information, just amount? It felt like we kind of, like, all the calls kind of matched what we were talking about earlier, you know?
Yeah, a lot of information, but I think the more that we do it, the more it'll get into my head.
Yeah.
100%. And what I like to tell everybody is, like, fortunately, this, like, the 10 codes and everything, that's never going to change. What might change here and there are just, like, our policies, so, like, our impound policy. I hope they don't. I'm just saying, like, a lot of the code calls and all that kind of the structure, that's not going to change. How you do pursuits, not going to change. Biggest thing I can tell you is just try to be aware of each other's bubbles. Don't try to full send into each corner. Rule of thumb is to let off the gas, and then as you take the corner, put in the gas more. Also, when you come up on hills, let off on the gas, and then same thing, kind of take it in. That way your car doesn't go flying all the time. A lot of the criminals, they like to send our cars over hills, you know what I mean? And then anytime that you what I like to do is if I instantly break contact with them, I kill my sirens right away. And if it's an area that I know they like to tuck in different places, I kill the engine and I stop suddenly and I listen. Because, you know, sometimes I'll get lucky and I can kind of hear where they're going, because you will learn through time the sound of a citizen engine versus a local engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So use that to your advantage. We can use the sirens to our advantage. The sirens really only help us get local traffic out of the way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And help us turn the lights. All that kind of stuff. So again, very, very good. I'm going to be updating your checklist tonight, and I will send you fresh copies so you know what you got to cover. Torres, do you think you're going to be able to make Academy this weekend or no?
Probably not. I have a permanent schedule at my Nightmares on Sundays. And I don't get out till 6:30 p.
Because I would like to do an independent academy with you. So if you could send me, I have homework for you. If you could send me times that work for you, I'd like to get that done. Because I have a feeling we can get you into the probationary 2 slot. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, you let me know there. Rojas, I think you're probably like 1 or 2 shifts away from completing your checklist because you've already done your academy, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your schedule like the rest of the week and the weekend? Are you gonna be around?
Probably not this weekend, just due to pre-planned things. But next weekend, I'll definitely be around.
All right, we'll just keep chipping away at that checklist. And you know, just for the record, I'm not gonna push you guys to the next rank unless you're not feeling comfortable, okay? But from what I saw tonight, you both are very much on track. I'm very pleased. I think what we need is just maybe get some rapport right and stuff, and maybe go through some practice of like booking processes, which we can go through if it's a pretty slow night or something. Like I can make up some mock-ups and you guys can do that, and I can also give you a situation and we can do some mock reports, and that way we don't have to wait for like actual stuff to happen to get that checklist done. Okay?
Yeah, I think I can. Next Saturday I don't have nightmares, so I could do it Saturday.
This Saturday?
Next Saturday. That's not the next one.
Okay. Yeah, just if you could, I'm more visual and I've been planning my planet out. So if you could just send me your dates, we'll go from there. Because maybe I can get a few others that I did an impromptu one. I'd love to get, spiritually, I'd love to do it every week. I just got to plan out my spoons and make sure I don't get burnt out myself. You know what I mean? But I don't want to hold you back, and I want to make sure that we get the other FTOs in here. But the faster I train people up, the more options I have for potential future FTOs. Which, if you guys get stuff under your belt, is teaching something that you'd be interested in, or do you see yourselves as just kind of hit the beat?
I think as time
Yeah, I
goes,
could teach.
maybe.
Yeah.
Probably teach.
Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye on you too. So I'm much appreciated. Don't forget to eat and drink, and good job today. And please rest up, Rojas. Please go to the, please go to the hospital and get cleared. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're free to go. Good job.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
149, 1042.
Let's go. You remembered.
This is 150 going 1042.
10-4. Thank you for your service. Good job. All right, I got some report writing to do. I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We did some training trying to get these cadets all trained up. Super appreciate having you here. Please remember to be kind to yourself and others. Please remember to drink water, and I'll see you folks next time. Good night.